So this is our village. We built a village, and this is the dock in front of our house, where we raise the ground so that if we want to move the boat through a portal very quickly, we can break it down, and the materials will just fall right here on the shallow ground, like the metal components. We can pick those up without them sinking to the bottom of the ocean, which is a problem in this game. Here's our hot tub. Where we can relax after a long day of killing grey dwarves. Let's go see the lighthouse.
How long did you make this?
This is Arjoy's lighthouse. It took a couple days, but I think I was busy with some work stuff in between, so I fell down. If we zoom in here, you can see how many times I fell and died trying to make this thing. And I built all these railings, these safety measures, and then we ended up getting this cape to where we don't take fall damage anymore, so that's great. You can see the rest of the village from up here. If we look through these wooden it's kind of like the torch, Statue of Liberty's torch. That's what it reminds me of. This building. This is Arjoy's house. I like her dragon head with the present on top. It's very festive and silly. All her colorful Christmas trees. And Arjoy's being clever, lighting her home with these Surtling trophies, which don't need to be refueled. It's her cooking. She does her cooking over here. There's Mr. Bork following Arjoy around. And upstairs, a couple of portals. One portal is to where we found a 2-star pig. Arjoy had built a house to move the pigs from. We can go see that in a minute. This is the Grey Dwarf farm that uses wolves. Can go see that in a minute too. But I want to tour the village first. These are our beds where we sleep. And attached. Oh yeah. It's the front balcony that Arjoy just shut me out of. Get a bench, nice bench to sit on. Spend a lot of time in the game just taking screenshots. It's a pretty game. It has, in many places, low resolution textures, but the environment itself is still really pretty. Got a chimney over here. And attached to Arjoy's house, there's a chicken farm. Hold on, I'm gonna go through the front door over here. Oh, I forgot to plant the onions so that they would be flowers, the pink flowers, instead of just onions. That's okay though. There's the lighthouse. And here's the chicken farm. Call it the chicken bank, because this kind of looks like a bank. Got the nice bay windows to see the ocean. We named the chickens Chicken Joy, Gus's. There's one named KFC. Popeyes. And over here we have Austin and Shinju's house. We got the pig farm. I'll go see that in a second. Make sure my audio is good. Yeah. This is Shinju's house. And then this is one end of our village. This is the west side. We have the seawall protecting us from any invasions. You can see this fence out here. We use this to push first a 1-star boar that we found way out there in the meadows, and then a 2-star boar. There's video of that. Hey, Quay, will you shut that door? And then over here we have the wolf pen where we keep the wolves. Oops. There's Kelthos. There's Illidan. I'll just go look off the front of this thing real quick. So we have a pretty big wall along the back side of the village to protect us, again, from any invasions. With each boss you defeat, the invasions become more and more difficult. And so now, after having defeated the 6th boss, their bugs can spawn and they can fly over your walls if they're not tall enough, or if they see you. So you can see the larger wall in the back there. You can see that in a second. And we also have the pig pen. Which is also built out of black marble. We have these copper walls. It's like the dwarven metal wall. And that's where we keep the boars. Did I not finish this, or did it just fall down? It's likely I didn't finish it. Oh, there's one up there. Weird. And over here, we have the portal pad, which teleports us. We set up portals all over the world. So this goes to the swamp, to the Surtling spawns for coal. This goes to the Mistlands for sap. This goes to the merchant. This goes to the ritual stones where all the boss powers are. We have our farms over here. It's shrooms, the original Lox farm in the plains. The farm in the plains, which has barley and flax, and then we have the first Great Ore farm, which uses fires or braziers underneath them to burn them as they spawn. And then up here on the second level, all kinds of portals. These go to all the bosses, all 6 bosses, and then these are all for the Mistlands, Black Forest, Mountain, Plains. Some of these have been around for a long time. Then across here, this is the kind of like the main house where we do all of our crafting, and then we have the trophy room inside here. And the trophies, I built walls to display the trophies and have them grouped by biome, and these are kind of like the armor pieces that you get for each biome. So just starting out, this would be the meadows, and the armor that you can create from the meadows. The Black Forest, and the armor that you can create from the Black Forest. The swamp. The mountains. The plains. And the Mistlands. And then all the boss trophies are up here. All 6 boss trophies. So those are Eikthyr, the Elder, Bone Mass, Motor, Yagluth, and the Queen. Have this nice veranda going around the second level here. And over here we have Will's house. Let's go see that. This is the serpent head. When one of the first times we found the serpent and brought his head back. This may be the second one. It's the second serpent trophy. This gazebo is one of the first things we built inside the village. We named the village Beaumont Hoensa. Beaumont is the name of the town that they're from in the movie Footloose, and Hoensa is the Norse word for chicken, I think. It's like the dancing chicken village. And then this is where we share all of our map discoveries. You can see the map here. This is everything we've explored in our world. A couple of fermenters for making potions. Those are important. For resistances, for different fights. This is Will's garden. We got the bees. The bees make honey. We have windmills. The windmills can be used to mill barley into barley flour, and we can then use that for bread and other food items and potions and stuff. So this is Will's house. And he has his crafting area here. And I like all these arches, these archways, like the open design. And if you go upstairs, this is his storage area. So he's storing all of his materials here. And if we go upstairs again, he's got his bed. And his oven, some more storage. And then there's a portal that takes you back down to the bottom. Alright, so let's go over here. It's becoming nighttime. This is Jason's house. So this is the other end of our village where we have the seawall protecting us from any invasions from this side. And this is more robust than the west side. The west side is still vulnerable. But that's okay. Can update that some other time. So this is Jason's house, which is a very nice house. He built this very quickly early on. And I guess we'll go down to the basement first. This is his crafting area. This is where he would create, upgrade, and repair his weapons and armor. And up here, we have his main hall, where he has, this is his trophy room too, so he has all of his trophies displayed around here. And he also has his portals for the different biomes and areas of the map. And he has his cooking stations, a fermenter for potions and foods. And as he explained it, this is where he sits. And then he has his, to the left of him, he has his honored guests and nobility.
Oh, I'm a peasant.
And then around on this side, this is where all the peasants sit. So.
I'm a peasant. Woo!
And then upstairs, these are nice windows. I like these windows. Upstairs we have, these are his personal quarters, his room. He has his throne and his treasure. He has a hot tub in his room. And then his boss
Why
trophies.
wouldn't you, though? Right?
It is super fancy. And then he has his pajamas over here too. And then if we go upstairs one more time, we can see his balcony. And this is the eastern, this guy? Yeah. This is the easternmost point of our village. Well, construction, kinda. Alright, let's go see the lock's pit.